Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Restaurant and Bar Marketing Podcast. This is Eric Schellenberger from Los Angeles, California. I want to talk about restaurant menus and our menu pages on our websites. So the menu is a very good way to get more eyeballs on your page if someone's searching by menu item. So if you have something like the best Philly cheesesteak in town, best prime rib, something that's actually searchable, not all menu items are, so don't let anybody tell you that you need to have every single one of those menu items ranking well in Google, because you don't. But the big ones, barbecue items are big. Anything that's a famous type of menu item, Philly cheesesteak is a really great example. But anything like that should rank in Google, and we should do our best to get everything to the top of these search engines. And that's the point of the menu. Other than, of course, when someone is already decided on you or they're about to decide on you, they look at the menu, sure. But if we're at it, if we get some more eyeballs on our website because the menu brings them in, not necessarily the homepage, then all the better. There's three types of menu, and I'll kind of go over those now. The first one is a photo. So this is a PDF, and these are all clients of mine, and these are various stages of where we are right now working through the menus, and these are going to improve. But three great examples of the three different ways to do it. So this is a PDF, which is basically a picture of a menu. It's not live text. So if you try to click and drag across this, nothing highlights because this is a big JPEG. So this is basically, I think, 4, 5, 6 pages of pictures. So Google can't crawl this. Google can't try and figure out what's on this. It has no idea. All it sees is a blank picture. We can put our alt and meta information in there, which I'll get to that. That's what Google reads to determine what that's a photo of. And we can name it accordingly. So this is the title right here, Drunk Monk Menu Drinks Web, and there's the size. It's an okay title. It's not great, but it is what it says. It is what it is. So this is the most basic one. This is the one I urge you do not do it like this, because this is not really helping you out at all. It's not searchable words and terms and anything that helps your search engine visibility. Okay, the next one is going to be a PDF, but it's a vector. The last one was called a raster, which means it's basically an image. It's Photoshop terms. This one is going to be a PDF that is searchable, and it does have live text on it. So if we go into, and these are named accordingly, they're named well, lunch and dinner menu, brunch menu, and this is a good title to have on that. All that stuff makes sense. If we click on that, it looks like this. Now, again, it's a PDF. It looks the same over here. Everything kind of appears the same as the Drunk Monks, only this has text that can be highlighted. If you click and drag across this, you'll see it is live text. The computer does recognize that as text. Now, all this stuff is searchable by Google. It's searchable by online, by keywords and that type of thing. It's if you add photos to these menus, you don't have to go Denny's, but if you add photos to it enough to where you have different dishes in there, and now you have the opportunity to put an alt and meta description on those. So what that means is Google doesn't really have eyeballs yet, so we need to tell Google what that's a picture of. So when you're uploading a photo, I'm not going to walk you through how to upload it because all website platforms are different. It looks different, completely different, depending if you're on WordPress or Squarespace or Wix or Bento Box or Pop Menu. It looks completely different. So when you upload a photo, it's going to ask you for alt tags or ALT and a meta description. A lot of them will call it a title. A lot of them call it a description. And depending on the platform, it's a little confusing as which one's which, but there's two main categories you want to fill out. That's the meta description and the alt tag. So once those are filled out with keywords, then Google knows, okay, this is a pork green chili cheese fries. Got it. And so that's the way that not only they understand what it is. When Google understands your website, what it's all about, they trust you more. Your kind of overall trustworthiness increases with Google, so does your ranking. So this is a really good way to do it. So the best way to do it, and this is the way that I would recommend, and this is another one of my clients called Marisco's Choi. I think everything they do is amazing. From the experience inside the restaurant to their online presence is great. And this is kind of the holy grail of how it should be done. He's got these separated into different headings. All these headings, he has a ton of menu items. All this stuff makes sense, and it's in Spanish and it's in English. He's got photos from everything. He's got titles. He's got descriptions. Everything makes sense, and it is organized very well. And of course, this is just normal live text. So if you see everything here, everything that's highlighted, we can optimize all that stuff. So this, of course, takes the most time. It takes the most resources, and it's the toughest to do. Ironically, this is the easiest. So once you have to do updates, then this is log in your website, and you can just backspace, and if you want to change the price, bang, there it is. If you have the other two, now you have to go into Canva or Photoshop or whatever you made that document in, that PDF in, pull out the document. You have to redo one little thing. Now you have to resave it, re-upload it. Then if it's the wrong size, since PDFs like to upload as a gigantic 10 meg file size, now you have to re-optimize the whole thing, and it gets to be a drag. So I would very much recommend doing the work up front, getting a live text menu like Marisco's Choi has, and doing it right the first time. There's no disadvantage to this other than the amount of time it's going to take to set up originally. But have a web designer do it. Have them structure it just like this. So if you have to make an edit and you log into it, it's really easy to see where everything is, and how to edit everything is basic. So that's it. I just want to do a real quick, the 3 different types of menus online, and hope this helps. Thank you.